Just y'all are ready to.
I would like to call the January 5th, 2026 School Board Special Call Meeting and Work Session to order. Can I have a motion?
Second motion.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Can I have a motion to adopt the agenda as written?
Madam Chair, I move that we adopt the agenda as written.
Second motion.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? At this time, I would like to have a motion to have a total determination upon whether or not to enter into executive session.
I move that we have a closed determination upon the issue of whether or not to enter into executive session.
Second motion.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? At this time, can everyone step out?
Ms. Dillon? Yes. Dr. Malone, Dr. Vincent, can y'all hear the board?
Yes. Well, not real well, but yes. And I was just about to come on that let y'all know that we were on here and asked permission to stay in executive session.
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
Yes.
The board can hear you, and they'll try to use the microphones for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
I'm gonna step out, y'all can be.
Okay.
Yes, I got.
The board is now back in open session and voted in executive session not to uphold a termination recommendation, voted to allow an expelled student to return to school, and discuss the superintendent annual evaluation that we have to table until next week to get the full evaluation. So do I have a motion to adjourn the special call meeting?
I move that we adjourn the special call meeting.
Second motion.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? At this time, we'll discuss, can I have a motion to call the work session to order?
I move that we call the work session to order.
Second motion.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? After we call, board meeting to order, excuse me 1 second, y'all. We're gonna have oath of office, Ms. India Harper, oath of office, Mr. Dale Hart, Macomb School District Vision and Mission Statement, 30 seconds of silence, adoption of the agenda, recommendation of the administrator of the year, teachers of the year, and parent of the year. At this time, we'll have an update by Mr. Biggs. Is there something you would like to discuss today, Superintendent, or you'd like to wait till the meeting next week?
No, man, we'll wait till the meeting next week.
At that point, we'll discuss schools at risk with Ms. Shanita Woods, Higgins Middle School Principal, review of the minutes, any questions or concerns about the review of the minutes. Review and approval of financial statements, any questions or concerns about the financial statements? Dr. Burks? I know, I know, Dr. Burks?
Yes, first thing, one is, we, on our school, on our district budget status report, I need to, clarify most of my questions, clarification. One is, we have, what do we do in the indications of any adjustments that we have to ingest it to make sure that our budget status report is correct?
I'm not sure the question started.
Okay, my question is where do we indicate our adjustments for the month?
So fund balance is what the anticipated revenue. Year-to-date is collected revenue, that's the revenue we received. Uncollected revenue is what we did receive, and those two are the difference between the anticipated revenue. Month-to-date collected revenue is what we received for the month, and the anticipated expenditures was budgeted. The year-to-date expenditures are what we've paid out. Unexpended is the amount, is the difference between, is what we have not paid out. If you add those up, you get anticipated. Month-to-date, MTD is month-to-date expenditure, that shows what we paid out from 11/20 for the month. Year-to-date adjustments, that shows if there were any adjustments for that month. And then month-to-date is for the month, the entire, if it's about a month. Actual fund balance, projected fund balance.
Okay, that's my question. On the month-to-date adjustments, I noticed, because on our previous report, we had an issue with the, in particular, the 3 million that we had, that we had a discrepancy with. So you said that we come back and we made the correction, right?
Yes, sir.
So would that not have gone into our adjustment?
It may have, I have to
But
research and see, but it would be 16 sections.
You saying when we look at the previous, budget status reports, since I made that indication of the $3 million, deficit, we still are not showing where it has been corrected no more than possibly in the total.
It's corrected on the, cause there was a bank reconciliation. So it's
Right.
corrected on the bank reconciliation. These are budgets, so it didn't affect the budget. These are bank records.
So what we have on the budget, that's what I'm trying to get to, is correct.
Right, yes, sir.
Okay, so,
And you know, it's as of, this is January, so, November.
as of November.
Right, yes, sir. That's why I was trying to check out right.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the other thing is on the, budget status report on the line item 3021 that we talked about, the pre-mill construction. I just want to verify, we're saying that's what the balance that we have, is it the,
Yes, sir.
300,
Yes, sir.
okay? The other, question I have is the line item 3462, that deals with our, education, revolving loan.
That's correct.
And this is the one from, what vendor?
This is the one, the loan that you got from MDE.
That's
You
what
all
it is.
do like intercom.
Yeah, the
Yes, sir.
MDE, so this is
Yes,
the
sir.
MDE. I think it
Yes,
would be good if you would, indicate that on the future report so that we can know automatically what, because we say we have, what, 3 loans that are out there?
I think it was
Yes.
more than 3.
More than 3 or 4, right?
I mean, cause you know, we had several, 16 section loans, and then we had this loan.
Right, so that's,
Trust mark.
so that's what I'm saying, so we can identify that, make sure.
Now, I say I can add it to the name, but I'm not sure if it'll show up, depending on how many characters it allows.
All right, okay, I got that. And so in the principle of the, 16th section, that is the balance that we have.
Yes, sir.
The 8 million,
Yes, sir, but you know, we don't all have it in our account. You know, cause some of it's still with the, investment firm. You know, we still got some. So I'm saying like, we don't have that on hand.
Have we been receiving the,
dividend,
this, yes, not just dividends, have we been receiving monthly statements from that loan?
I gave you all a quarterly statement one month.
we got, this is the quarterly statement which we got in, October, the investment report.
I have to see if I'll say yes, sir.
Yeah, from the Fidelity Investment.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, do they, how often do they send the investment report?
They send it to me quarterly.
So our next.
So I mean, if you want it monthly, I can do
No,
this, but
but quarterly is fine, we just need to know what's going on with it, because having not known it
Right.
from the beginning of the investment,
yes,
you know,
sir.
we just really going on space.
Right, yes, sir. So once they send.
Ms. Hall, can I interject?
Yes, sir.
That from our, meeting that I had with them via Zoom, Dr. Bird, they are willing to come in and do a presentation for them to the board, to explain everything that we are invested in, and how often we get dividends. And I'll be more than happy to set that up.
That's what needs to happen.
Okay.
Okay, my last, is, and this is just for clarity,
Yes, sir.
on our, cash flow, on the, where we have the accounts payable, are we saying that that's the amount of, accounts payable that we have expended for that month?
Yes, sir, but this is for, 11/20. So it doesn't include, like the cash flow is for this district operator, district maintenance fund. So it's for 11/20.
Just the district?
Yes, sir, district maintenance, district operator. I'm not sure how you all refer to it, so it's,
So you're saying we expended that month, $3,210,000? I mean,
The cash flow,
Yeah, on this,
I got 300 and, I don't have 3 million. For accounts payable on the expenditures, oh, you all the way to the end, so yes, sir, I'm sorry, yes, sir. You at the, you at the total, so yes, sir. That's what we
so
spent.
that's year-to-date or month-to-date?
That's the year to date, cause on the, each month is month to date. So that's why I thought you were looking at November, you were
Okay.
looking at the total.
So, on November, we expended 398,000.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got it.
Any more questions? Then we have review and approval of claims docket, any questions or concerns? Can I go first, Dr. Burks? I just have one, Mr. Big, Unit Solution is back from September. Our claims docket, I would like to say, has been, being updated on a regular basis, and we have very few on this claim docket that's old, but we still have some September and October, and we just have to get better. This one here is from September the 15th and September the 29th for $9,500 and one for $1,500. We have to pay our bills within 30 days. 30 to 45 days. That's a must.
Yes, ma'am.
So we don't have no explanation. We have one or two other than them that's, older. The preschool one, A47149 for testing supplies, also back in October. I just,
What was the visit number for the preschool?
the preschool, 847149, that's from October the 1st. And the other one is 847164 for September, the 9th and the 15th. We have to pay our bills, that's total $11,000. Invoices must be paid within 30 to 45 days. So this would have been in November with the holidays and stuff, I can see that, but September and October dates,
Ms. Hall, do you have any specific information on those, two?
Cause I think those are all,
Your early
sped what we
cutoffs,
received, so that's
that
what we
does
received.
affect it as well, early cutoffs. Cause we have to cut off, cause we have to have it to the board by a certain time. So that's
well,
what,
claims got to be updated the day of the board meeting. We done came in here and had an extra claim docket the day of the meeting.
that's true, but I'm saying still with early cutoffs.
September, October, November, December, 4
Now,
months.
one of them is sped, and I think that was a problem with a contract. That was a contract problem.
Okay, but again, excuse me, Mr. Big, that is a situation, again, that's why we started the, explanation process. So when we get the claims docket, everybody will know ahead of time before we come in here wisely or what happened. And if it's a contract issue, at some point, somebody needs to contact legal to try to get this rectified, and not 4 months later, we paying the bill that's outstanding as if Macomb is not paying their bill. So when the vendor's not doing what they're supposed to do, they should no longer, we discussed that in the training that we had, even be on the vendor list. Because we signed a contract with them, and on the first page, it said they have to submit their invoice in a timely manner, and we have to pay our invoices in that same time frame. So when we get here, if it's late, we should have an explanation. So that's all I'm asking.
Yes, ma'am, we will definitely work toward that, Ms. Moore.
I don't have anything else. Dr. Burks, Ms. Martin?
I have, just a couple of, concerns right here on, well, she's already covered the ones that's in October, which would be the 847138, 139, and 140. Those are October's, but not other question regarding those, regarding the, 847, 139, and 140, why do we have, two different, it's indicating as though we have, no, that's incorrect. The 847, 140 is what I'm concerned, is, what is, can you tell me exactly what that was for?
Go ahead, Ms. Carter.
Is that stated?
847-140, yes, sir, that is, the professional development fee for the alternate curriculum.
Okay, thank you. So when it says purpose, then it should have been professional development, but it says, you see where it says the purpose is ever the same name of the vendor.
Everway is the vendor, and they provide the curriculum platform is like 9,000 something, but the
Right.
professional development is 3,000.
Right, but what I'm saying is, as a board member, when we look at this, we don't know what's happening.
So,
And we have to sign off on it, and I'm not comfortable signing off on stuff that I'm not clear on. The other one is 847169. Can we tell, and that's federal, but, can we, is STEM scopes, what is particularly, is that equipment?
STEM scope, what we use for our science classes, Dr. Bird. It's a resource that we use to, get our students ready as they go through the science course for the state assessment.
Okay. All right. And this is the one I was talking about, with the two different ones. And it's the same, I know what 709 says it is, but can you tell me, because one is for 22,000, one is for 10,000.
Dr. Burks, can you give us the number of that claim?
It's 847172 and 847173.
Okay.
Ms. Carter, go ahead, please.
Part of the total invoice was 33,000 some odd dollars, the total of that amount. Part of the money came from 024 and part of it came from 025.
Okay, that's the reason I was
That's
saying.
right, yes, sir.
Okay. Because, you know, when you're going through audits, these are the kinds of things that we need to make sure that the financial records are documented for that reason, because just like I didn't know it, an auditor won't know it. And this is something that we can get penalized for.
I have a quick question. It goes back to one of the things that Dr. Burks was asking about, the accelerate learning, 847169 STEM scope. Mr. Vick, I was wondering, is this something that, I think you were describing as a science software or?
Yes, now, it's a science software, we use for biology, 8th grade science, they help remediate the students, get them ready for the state assessment.
Okay. I was just curious as to whether or not it was something that I could actually peek in and take a look and see for the excitement of it, but it's actually a software.
Yes, ma'am. They use on the iPad, or phone, whatever the students are using at that particular time, Ms. Lloyd.
All right.
And I'm sure if you, maybe visit to the classroom like y'all sometimes do, you get a chance to see it in action though.
Okay, that's what I would like to do, is actually see them utilizing it.
Yes, ma'am.
Any more questions about the claims side? At this time, we have the report and presentation of the business of the superintendent.
Thank you, Madam President. Report and presentation of the business of the superintendent. We have 16 session report, 1 through 5, teacher attendance report.
The 16th section, any questions or concerns?
I have one question on that. I'm not clearly understanding, where we talk about that the, lease number 7622 is, confined to be in default. And I understand, I do know that, it's indicating for the post, demolition. Where are we on that? Is that something, is that of the nature that what the attorney Dave is working with, as well as the abandoned lot that has been deemed in disrepair?
you want to interject here?
Yes, sir. We got a ruling on November 24th, reverting it back to the school district. And there's a resolution that will be put on the board for the 12th, where y'all will actually terminate that lease. There's one more step to do. So once that's done, we can look at, moving forward with possibly, demolishment of the buildings.
Any more questions about section 16?
Number 2, we have the teacher's attendance report. And number 3, we have enrollment breakdown. Number 4, additional report. And number 5, teacher student of the month.
The regular agenda.
All right, Madam President, we have the regular agenda. B1, we have approval of policy revision.
Any questions or concerns about the policy?
I have a quick question on that. The policies that we have presented, these are policies that we have, and please correct me if I'm wrong, that we previously reviewed. Are these policies that have been submitted from MSBA or internal?
Yes, sir, these are policy revisions that have been submitted from Mississippi School Board Association after we signed a contract with them to revise our policies going forward.
So the one that, were these, did they get the latest revisions that we had made on these, or we just?
Well, I would look into that, Dr. Bird, but they look at our policies and they go through the process of revising as needed. But I would definitely talk to them and pose that question to them.
I have a question, Mr. Dick. So moving forward, how can we make sure that as we review them, because if you look at these drafts that they submitted to us, it states the last review of one of these policies was in 2016. So how can we know that now that they're going through it and reapproving it on the board, and maybe that's a question for technology, how can we, or maybe Attorney Day, how will we be able to, because we've been reviewing policies, so how can we, because at a training that we took last year, they told us our policies was not up to date. So we had thought that, how can we assure that, because when we finish with it, we think it's done until we are shown something different. How can we,
Well, that would just be a matter, I don't know if the policies are being updated internally through MSBA's system, or if someone from MSBA is actually going into the system and updating the policy, but I think that's just a matter of communicating with whoever is updating the policies to make sure that that last revised date is accurate.
and that the information, because if you look at what they gave us here, this does not reflect the last, because we went over this particular policy last year in August or September, I think. And it ain't even showing what we went over last year, so we just wanna make sure that now that we know better, that it's being done internally, and Mr. Vic, I mean, I know that's your, forte, we just need to make sure that when anybody click our policies moving forward on the website, they're up to date, they're current, and as we going over them, it's correct.
Yes,
And my position on that as well is that with them taking this over, is to make sure that they have our latest updates. So I don't know if they've been, that's my reason for asking.
yes, sir.
Because I know that with us having reviewed some of these policies, I had to go through and read them. You know, it took some time. And to see now that they're saying, like she said, 2016 or what have you, that kind of threw me in a loop to say, well, apparently they must haven't gotten our recent revisions.
Is the system the same? Like, so I don't know, and maybe that's something that you can update us on. So when anyone going outside, whether they MDE, a parent, or a student, our site should be current, because we have been reviewing these, and the information should be current. So if we approve it tonight, is that something moving forward that's gonna be updated through them in our office, or they will have a link to our website in which they're gonna update it for us in our site?
But Ms. Dillon, that's a conversation I would have with MSBA meeting back and forth.
Okay, because we need to be clear
Yes,
on
ma'am.
that.
Most definitely, sir.
Anybody else? Next, Mr. Dick.
Yes, ma'am. So now we're on the regular agenda, approval of policy revision, number 1, approval of district test security plan, number 2.
Any questions or concern about the district security plan?
Number 3, approval to solicit bids from for the school depository.
Any questions or concerns?
Number 4, approval of budget increase, technology needs.
Any questions or concerns?
Next, number 14, we have personnel recommendation.
Any questions or concerns? Eddie, go ahead.
Yeah, my question, there,
If it's something that we need to go into, if it's about one particular person, we can't talk about it in open session.
it is one particular person, it is, okay?
Well, at this time, we'll have a closed determination whether or not to go into executive session.
Wait a minute, it's not on here, so the packet changed. Is that,
Yeah,
okay, I'm sorry, never mind, okay. We're good.
Any more questions about personnel?
Since this morning.
At this time, we'll have a closed determination on whether or not to go into executive session. If so, we're gonna go into executive session, which we will, because we're gonna have to go back over the superintendent evaluation. Can I have a motion to adjourn the work session?
so moved.
Second motion.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank y'all.
Thank y'all so much.